Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Stock with Khan, and in today's video I'm gonna be talking about NIO again, one of my favorite electric vehicle related Chinese premium automakers obviously, and I'm highly bullish on this stock. I want to talk about it in depth, so stick around because I think you're gonna like today's video as well. Welcome back. So the stock I want to talk about is NIO, and I want to go in detail about the ET7 model of NIO and why I think this is a massive catalyst for this stock, especially in the beginning of next year, and why I think that by end of this year this stock will be in 60s, and by end of next year around about 120 to 140. So let's look in the stock. NIO stock right now is trading at 43.99, and in the last 5 days it has been trading sideways. It did reach 47. It got that momentum. It lost a little bit and then it got it back the very next day. Then it came down, popped back up, came down, and then it was in this steady position staying around about 46, and then it went back and dropped massively to 43. It got its momentum slightly back, went down again, popped up back, then went down again. So this has been the story of NIO in the last 5 days. But if you look at 1 month chart, NIO had reached almost 53, 54, and that tells you that anytime the market will catch its bullish trend again. Right now, since the beginning of March 2021, the market is in a very shady place. Especially the EV sector has been massively corrected, and obviously this had an impact on NIO as well. So I personally think that NIO stock right now at 43.99 is a massive opportunity, especially with the stock market being running, or so to say trading so sideways at the moment. NIO being at 43.99 is a very good opportunity. If we look at the top analyst point of view, they see this stock as worth of 64.22 with an upside potential of almost 46%, and considering it a strong buy in the next 12 months from the current price of 43.99. So let's get into ET7 model. By the way, the tip rank point of view is very interesting because it is slowly going higher and higher. If you see my former videos, you will see that this was around about 59.60. Right now they are considering it 64.22. so it tells you the potential the NIO has is also under watch for the top analysts from the Wall Street as well. So that catches my obviously attention all the time, and that makes my bullishness on NIO even higher. So let's go into the ET7 model info that I wanted to share with you. So ET7, obviously the ET7 model is going to be released in the beginning of next year 2022. For those of you who didn't know that, that's a massive catalyst for NIO stock. ET7 model has at this point 70,000 pre-orders. That is massive, by the way. This news obviously was released by the CEO of NIO. ET7 has 2 motors. That means, and by the way, NIO will release 70,000 motors for ET7 next year, and is having a target of 50,000 units for ET7 next year. By the way, ET7 has 2 motors. That would mean that they will increase the motors to 140,000. If they're releasing 70,000 and every ET7 has 2 motors, that will mean per ET7 they will release 2 motors, so per 70,000 they will have to increase that to 170,000. that's a little bit confusing, because they are saying at the same time that ET7 target for next year is 50,000 units. Now I don't know, and nobody knows that I searched this, whether they're meaning the capacity that ET7 has is 50,000, or they will release only 50,000 units. So that you will have to double check on that. But it tells me that ET7 for sure is coming in the beginning of next year, and the whole market obviously is seeing that NIO is the highly imitated company in the entire EV sector in the entire world, and they are releasing one of the best EV car auto that's been so far designed in the name of ET7 in the beginning of next year. So that's the whole story about the ET7, and obviously it's been released in the beginning of next year. I'm highly bullish on NIO, and in the sense that this ET7 is gonna be one major establishment route for it, for the company. I mean, NIO is already establishing its roots in Europe. It's already talking about establishing its footprints in the States as well. Norway, some of the banks in Norway have millions and millions of stocks of NIO, and overall Chinese government is massively backing up. I read somewhere that 24% of NIO company is under direct ownership of Chinese government. It tells you that there is so much potential on the longer term in this stock, and that makes me highly bullish on this stock. So that was my brief point of view on NIO. Please do your own research. Some of the news about NIO is not entirely properly coordinated, especially with the release of the names, that the units that they are mentioning. And I read about it, but the news about it is also slightly confusing in this sense. So do your own research. But one fact is for sure, that ET7 is gonna get released. It is one of the top electric vehicle cars so far. NIO is massively imitated by the EVs from the oil operated auto companies, and is working together with Ford. Elon Musk is eyeing on NIO as well, has tweeted about NIO as well. Chinese government already has spoken about having 90% of their cars being EV cars by end of 2030. That means in the matter of 9 to 10 years, this stock will be one of the best stock in the EV sector that is out there. Eyeing on a 1 trillion market cap, NIO is my favorite stock. Do your own research, but that was my point of view on NIO. If you liked this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, become part of the community, and stay tuned for the next video. I will see you in the next video.